So, I'm curious. It's called Worst Argument Ever. I'm not a furry.
Journey, I had a 2-hour road trip ahead of me, which for pretty much every sensible human being doesn't sound like a lot. But for a little troglodyte goblin like me who very rarely leaves his hidey hole here, and I never really venture past the immediate Tampa area, this was like the Oregon Trail for me. 2 hours may as well have been like a full-blown expedition here, like complete with rations and everything. And at the beginning of that 2-hour trip,
ooh, that's interesting.
I saw this video floating around on Twitter about a streamer having an argument with his girlfriend over something like really confusingly silly. Even when we got to our destination and finished our task, completed the quest, and drove back, I still had it like in the back of my noodle here, just kind of jumbling around in my noggin because it's so baffling that this argument ever even happened in the first place. Like if this was written into a movie's plot, I'd say that's AI generated gobbledygook because no one would ever argue about something so stupid.
Hey guys, it's Riley. Oh my god.
Riley never told me about this, bro. She never told me about this. This is news to me right now.
It's Riley.
Can we hear fine?
A little talk show.
Damn, she hiding stuff from me? Bro, she never told me about this. I'm surprised. I'm like, what the fuck? I never heard about
From what I remember, like this is like 10 years old.
But why though? It's a totally innocent YouTube video she made 10 years ago with her friends in high school. It's not like he just stumbled across something important. It's not like he learned some life-ruining information about his significant other here where he found out that her secret identity is Jack the Ripper and she's some kind of serial killer. It's not like he even stumbled across something like she is a former adult film star that she hid from him. Like he found her hidden OnlyFans where she was casting forbidden jutsu with her butthole for $5 on
Take
OnlyFans
a shot,
or whatever.
he said butthole.
It was nothing like that. It's literally just like a single YouTube video she made with her friends in high school that was seen by like 300 people. I think it had like 300 views, but I imagine a lot of that came from his community going over to it. Realistically, it was probably seen by only like 2 or 3 people in the immediate friend circle of that group, and then left to die, just buried in the YouTube
I even have cosplay
dusty
videos
library
like
of videos that
views,
never ever see the light of day again. But somehow, someone in chat, like an archaeologist, cleaned off this fossil and submitted it to him as like a, brother, look at this. Did you know she made a YouTube video 10 years ago? And he seems so disturbed by it. And the chat starts enabling this insecurity saying, damn, she's hiding things from you. Like, what do you mean?
Sometimes
this is like the most innocent YouTube video ever. We're in a day and age where pretty much everyone you interact with on a daily basis has a digital footprint. Everyone is filming themselves in every aspect of their life all the time and uploading it. It'd be more uncommon to find someone that's just off the grid and has no Instagram videos or YouTube videos, TikTok videos, something like that in their past.
She was on a YouTube video? She never told me this? I'm finna crash out. This is wild, yeah, bro. She never told me this. Yeah, how do you know?
She just called him up straight away. He was just like, you know what? I saw a video of you from 10 years ago. Let me call up my girl right now, midstream.
Oh, so convenient. You're on speaker. You're on speaker now, by the way. But that's weird. That's weird. That you never told me this.
Girls with YouTube channels are a red flag. Ow, why? But like, who calls someone midstream? Would you call anyone Lou midstream?
I totally forgot about that.
It's more weird that you would want to know that. It's totally understandable that you would forget filming a single YouTube video, or even a couple of YouTube videos 10 fucking years ago if it never took off. Like, what do you mean?
Especially if it wasn't their channel, it was someone else's.
Kind of like, oh my god, I'm dating a lying harpy.
The content
I'm
creators,
dating a charlatan. Like, this is,
I think
like,
other
the
content
YouTube video is
fine.
legitimately a nothing burger, and he's blowing this way out of proportion. He calls her up like it's some kind of emergency, like, I saw what you were trying to hide from me.
Girl,
you filmed a YouTube video 10 years ago with your friends, didn't you? You had your own little podcast at one point, huh? Oh, I can't. I've never been so hurt in my life. How could you have lied to me and kept this information a secret? Like, this is something you would forget about.
Yeah, especially, and I find it very weird. He's very insecure saying he is a content creator.
Like 100%. I don't understand like how this could even be an issue.
Content creators
that just feels like complete insecurity, or maybe like this desire for him to know like every single aspect of everything she's ever done. I don't really know. That's why I'm saying I can't really wrap my head around how this could even become an issue. This would be one of those things like, if a chatter linked it, it'd be more concerning how they found it, A, and B, it'd be like, oh, that's interesting. Haha, I mean, what a goofy little find. Like, it's not a big
Exactly. You
deal,
think it'd be like,
no matter
oh, look how
you
young you
spin
are or
it.
something, and like make
And
some
yet
jokes.
somehow he found a way to make it a big deal.
Interesting.
Superpower.
I'm surprised you didn't tell me this. What do you mean thanks? I'm surprised you never told me this. This is crazy. I gotta find this out from the chat.
This is
Bug
really
looking at me.
embarrassing. Thanks.
It's embarrassing for her, not me.
Why would that be embarrassing for you? What
Yeah.
kind of delusional
It's like he wants
fantasy
to get
land are you
dumped or
getting
something.
bullied in? What do you mean? Like, who's gonna start shooting spitballs at you and throwing tomatoes? Boo! This guy stinks. 10 years ago, his girlfriend filmed a YouTube video once.
Oh god.
Like, I don't understand. Oh, God. Look, jeepers creepers, guys. I can't eat. I can't sleep. My girlfriend made a YouTube video 10 years ago. Yeah, so anyway, I broke up with her.
Couldn't explain myself, which is really fucking annoying.
Why wouldn't you tell me about that?
First of all, I totally forgot about that. You can
That's
look
convenient.
at it was so long ago.
Okay,
we never.
I'm not saying she's really hot, but kinda. And like,
made it a
he's
serious
like
thing. We
making
filmed, like,
being
2
so
things.
insecure
We
when
started
he has
10
such a
talks
beautiful
together, and we,
girlfriend,
like,
and he's
talked
like,
about
oh, a
being on a
YouTube
podcast,
video,
and
oh
you're
my
like, I've
god.
never
And that
done-
wasn't a
I've
Talk
never
about
done
a
anything
fumble.
like this before.
That wasn't
So
a
it's like people are saying like,
podcast.
"Oh, Yuri, why are you making a big deal?" What's a big deal? Is it feels like I've been lied to. That's what it feels like.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
How is that in any way construed as her lying to you? About what? Do you also need her high school report card so you can check each individual
I
grade
have
in
those
every
guys.
subject?
Do you need,
Like,
does
if it
someone
turns
need
out
them?
she flunked out of chemistry in her sophomore year of high school,
It's
are
either
you going to
stage
say that
or
she's a
he
liar for
needed
not telling
chat
you that
to
she's
be
bad
on-
at
See, that's the thing. It was either stage or he feels like he needs chat on his side because some
chemistry or
streamers are
something?
like that.
What?
If
I
their
don't
chat
understand.
agrees
It
with
doesn't
them, they
make
won.
any sense. It's entirely reasonable that she would have forgot about this, given it was 10 years ago,
I guess
basically.
because he's
And
saying how ridiculous it is that the streamer would make this public.
according to
and
her, they
just
only filmed
get up
like
his
2 videos,
girlfriend, I
and it
guess.
wasn't even like a podcast or anything. They just like talked at a camera, it seems, about nothing really. Like, I tried so hard to figure out what there is to even be hurt by in this situation here, or what like you could feel betrayed by, and I just don't get it.
I
He
think
tries
it's
to
'cause
say
it's
like
so
they filmed
stupid.
something together, and she said it was
Like,
her
he's-
first time doing a podcast, which seems to be a truthful statement regardless of this unearthed YouTube video,
Yeah,
because
much-
this was just her
so much
friends
over
sitting
nothing.
down talking about nothing. And it's very understandable that that's something that would have 100% slipped their mind, since they never made a series out of it. They never did anything with it past like 1 or 2 videos 10 years ago, a decade ago.
I wasn't lying to you. I genuinely forgot about it because it was never a serious thing.
I don't even know who those people are. You
That's
never
my
even told
friend
me.
Karina,
Cool.
and that's my friend Dalton, my gay friend Dalton. You could clearly see
Yeah,
he's gay.
yeah, obviously, but I'm glad I'm
Clearly
learning
is.
this through someone in the chat 4 years later into our relationship.
I don't even know how they fucking found that. I didn't even know that was out there.
So you're relying on the fact that I would not find that out.
How am I lying?
No, I'm saying you're relying on the fact that I would not
Why
find
is it
it
a
out.
big deal?
It's
a
not, but you're
stupid video.
but you're like, oh, I can't believe you found that out.
No,
You
how am I
should have never
when-
seen that.
When did I ever say that?
Yeah, now he's really reaching deep into his asshole to
reach
pull
was
things
hard.
out to be upset.
I said it before, they're definitely going to see it now, and that he made a big deal. Exactly. Could
About
maybe
he's
she
fighting
does lie a lot,
ghosts.
but
He's having an
he
argument
is
with an
fighting a ghost
imaginary
here.
enemy in his
Like,
own mind
maybe
here.
she,
Like,
but maybe
it's not
he
like she
is
was relying on the
insecure.
fact that you'd never find this. This is something
'Cause
that
he
she
is
would never be
reaching
thinking about in the first place, because
really
it is
hard on this
absolutely
fight.
just not a big deal. And the fact that you did see it is not a big deal either.
Welcome in,
Like, at all.
Jojo and
I don't know why he starts like questioning her, like, I don't even know who those people are. It's like, well, yeah, you probably don't. It was 10 years ago, and I'm guessing they're not friends 10 years after high school.
The Charlieism,
right?
exactly.
Like, it's just not that deep.
That's the thing. Like
it
that's
doesn't-
what Charlie
it's not
does sometimes.
hiding
Is yap,
something from you. It's just like,
realistically, and that's
who cares
fine.
about it? Like,
he's
why is
just
that
pointing out
something
how
she'd
stupid
ever
it
think
is.
to bring up? Like, sitting you down, listen, we need to have a serious talk. I made a YouTube video 10 years ago.
Honestly, yeah, he could
No,
be
no, no.
completely
There was
blown
nothing
out
like
of
bad about it.
proportion
We just
for
actually
content.
talked about nothing. But I needed you to know, I filmed a YouTube video once. Like, what's the conversation even supposed to look like there? It's such
Oh God.
it's a profound.
Imagine having to do that. I'd just be like, guys, man, love of my life, to hopefully future boyfriend, girlfriend, fingers crossed. I once did a skit video cosplaying Sasuke Uchiha. I'm sorry. Imagine having to bring up everything you did when you were 12y. That would have been ridiculous. Like, that would have been crazy. Imagine having to cop to everything embarrassing you've
Nothing
ever done.
sandwich here. There is nothing to be upset about, and yet he is still going on and on about it. I won't
Your
show you
boyfriend,
too
your
much more. I'll
Omega
just go ahead and show you
Hell
how it ends, where
no.
he just decides to end stream in a bad mood about it, mad at her.
I don't understand how like you like just don't remember like, oh yeah, we did this thing before.
I've not this.
It's not like it's not like.
It wasn't a series. I was never
I
on
know,
podcast. I was never.
The whole
get
problem
it.
like we
Like,
used
I
to
made a
content
video
eventually.
before
That's why
on
that's
I'm
why
just
I
gonna
keep
stream,
everything
guys.
private.
So
Everyone have a
stupid.
good night. Peace.
She's absolutely right.
The ended
That is
stream.
so stupid. I couldn't believe the argument that I had listened to here, so I just
World
had to
biggest
talk about it.
dum-dum?
That's really about it. So yeah.
Yeah, he just wanted to point out that was hella dumb. Ads are gonna start soon in like 16 seconds, so I'm gonna quickly go over these. Yeah, dude's weird. Why you never get together with a streamer? That's fair. Also, yeah, if you're very like, it's a very public job, but honestly, you have to talk that out with your streamer before ads come up. I personally am not going to show my kid's boyfriend or anything on